What is your name and your profession?
My name is Lauren Metayer. I am not only your parent and student engagement coordinator, but I am also a marriage and family therapist.
What led you to choose your career?
So, one of the things that I've always been passionate about is just how humans interact, how people, behave, what makes them tick, what are the things that impact how they interact with other people, what societal influences impact who we are as individuals and our family systems.
What did you have to achieve to get to your level in your career?
When I was in high school, my senior year, I took an AP course in psychology because I wanted to make sure I was really interested in it, which I was. So I ended up enrolling in Georgia State, and I had majored in psychology and I majored in sociology because while I was taking my psych courses, I realized that I, again, really loved understanding the impact of society, the rules of the world, if you will, on the impact of how it impacts the individual. So through that, I decided to add on another degree during my undergrad with sociology. And so I also was able to do a research assistantship, which is basically you are a part of a lab in the psych department and you conduct experiments and you collect data, you analyze it, you do conferences and do poster projects, which is a really great experience. And then you also do internships or practicum. That's what they call it in the psych department, is a practicum. And so one of my practicum sites was Passion for Life. So I did intern for Passion for Life during my undergrad, and a couple other community placements as well.
What do you do in your profession?
After undergrad, I went to graduate school, and I went through a program which was based off of family therapy. And you learn about systems thinking, you learn about different models of therapy and how we can be able to impact the individual, help them be able to understand themselves in a different light, and be able to have more growth and more change. That's pretty much the focus, is helping them have healthy change to a place where they feel like they are at their healthiest or healthier than they were before.
What is your favorite thing about your profession?
And so one of the joys of my job is being able to see the change process, really helping an array of people who are premarital couples, married couples, in relationships, individuals, children, all different age ranges and different dynamics. You see it all, and all the different things that are impacting them. And so there's a sense of feeling stuck, a sense of dysfunction that they feel like they're in this pattern, a lot of triggers that they might have, probably negative coping skills, whatever it may be. So you don't have to be crazy to go to therapy. But whatever it is they feel like they are stuck in, you help them get through a place of understanding of self, greater self-worth, positive change, healthier mechanisms of change, healthier ways of interacting and understanding themselves and coping with whatever situations they might be addressed or interacting with.
What advice would you give a student who is interested in your career?
So one of the things I would say as far as the journey is making sure you understand what, at least some idea of what things within the umbrella of psychology you would like to do. I do appreciate that with my career, it doesn't have to be set in a template, which means that I can make it how I want it. If I want to be in an agency, I can. If I want to be in business, I can. If I want to be a independent contractor, have my own business, or have my own brand, or use my expertise in family therapy and understanding of those dynamics with something creative, I can. So there's a lot of fluidity, there's a lot of leeway as far as how you want to mold your career. One thing though is understanding you have to have continuing education units, you have to have a license, you have to be prepared for that. So there are some additional steps that you have to take. If you want to do a doctorate, you can, whatever you want to do. So there's a lot of freedom that is very beneficial with this career, but also being able to see the positive changes and impacts you can make on a lot of people's lives. and helping them get to a place of good health and good positive change and growth. So that's one of the things I do appreciate about my job. So I hope all of this information was very beneficial to you, and I hope you guys are all staying safe.